Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 17 of House 3 of the Drifter Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And as I said at the end of the last part, we are now in Selvadorada, or we're back in Selvadorada, I should really say, because we're going to try and do some more exploring before the baby comes, because at the end of the last part, we did find out that our Charity is pregnant, so she is expecting, and right now the moodlet says that I have to find it. She has so many of them. Eating for 2 from trying for baby. She's pregnant second trimester in 20 hours. So based on that estimate, I would expect the baby to be born around Tuesday morning, which we'll be back from our vacation there. I plan on getting back before Charity has to work on Monday. Her work time starts at 9 a.m. So I want to make sure we're back before 9 a.m. Before 8 a.m. actually, because that's usually when she gets the call, and I want her to work from home. So back to our goals for Selvadorada. She is still on the soulmate aspiration because I was doing that. And the funny thing is she actually, as I probably mentioned, she is a soulmate with Abraham, but that didn't stop him from saying no the first time she proposed, which is, I find, very odd. But we're going to put her over onto Jungle Explorer because that's what she needs to do right now. So she needs to actually defend against 2 natural dangers, which would be nice if she could do. But, my main goal is to try and get some treasure. But we will see. I also do need her to do some more digging. But this time, when she sets up site, she can have Abraham dig with her, and then we can grab it and put it into her inventory, which will be very helpful. And these frogs are ready to breed, so I will breed them. And when we left, the house is still the roof. Not very good. But when we go back on Monday, after we get the bills, and it's rebate day, we're going to place the house and purchase all of the things that we still need for the house at that time. So, but that will be, a few parts away, depending on how long it takes us to get through exploring in Selvadorada. So what I want to start with is I'm going to take them over the cantina, because I'm going to start their club gathering, and I'm going to get them to rally the troops, because we're not on our home lot. We can use the clubs. And then we're going to go over and start actually exploring, because the sooner we get into the temple, I have mixed feelings, because I would like her to have to defend also. Then it might open up to be able to possibly do it a second time before we go back, because there is a cool-off period in between. Probably pushing it. Maybe not very likely that we'll get through it twice, but we will see. I could always just also have them go back home and come back again, and that will also reset it. But that also means that they have to go through all of the traps, all the gates again, whereas they stay open when you stay here. So I will see everybody back when we get them over to the cantina. So we're here, and she is, poor Abraham is actually sick. And, it looks like he had some food in his inventory. I am going to do the rallying of the troops that I said I was going to do. We have to actually start the gathering, which is easier just to do it like that. And then now, no one else is going to come. I need to remove everybody from it, because I need to actually just rename it to be her club, because that was what my intention was. That's why I made sure it wasn't actually a singles club. I removed that from the requirements. So let me actually go into club details, and why don't we just remove them right away, because we don't really need them in the club anymore. It has now become House 3 Drifter Club, and we have no activities anymore. So no requirements anymore. We definitely still have activities. So she's going to go and rally the troops. I do need to make sure that we eat some of the strawberries that we managed to get from those seed packets. Now, there we are. She has 9 of them, and I do have some planted at home, but I don't think that they will be ready to harvest since we're not at home. So we're because I want my heir, I would really like my heir to be a girl. So let's just see if there's anything on the table that may be useful. And there is. We have some liquid rushes, which can help her. And let me see, does she have it? She has a tent, which I also need her to have. And do we have a cooler? Because if we don't have a cooler, I would like to buy a cooler. I probably should have we have a cooler. A barbecue would have been possibly handy, but hopefully the cooler will be good enough. And these are Drake's Fire Quencher, which actually, no, that's not. That's lightning insulation powder. So I don't know if we have those. No, we did not have them, because that's our first one. So I'm going to buy those, because that might just help her get through when she goes through gates and whatnot, because they can come in handy for that, and also just in general when he gets cursed and stuff. There's various things. Why don't we do a cheerful introduction? And I'm looking to see how many grilled cheese ready to eats she has in her inventory. They are pretty expensive, but they are also very handy. Oh, she's a mean insider and she's jealous. We're going to buy some more supplies and secret wares. Oh, and I see there's one more on the table that was hidden over there. And we already have the doll. So what I want to do is we already have the bone dust and we have a couple of these dirt clumps, which I don't know that I really want to buy anymore. If we have time, we may come back if we need some on our way before we go back home. That might be when I'd be more inclined to come buy some more. But I don't know how likely they're going to be high quality ones from the pre-bought ones. So I'm going to just buy... So she has 22 in her inventory. Another jungle machete, just in case she needs it. And she shouldn't need a pop-up. No, I see it in her inventory, so she's fine for that. I'm actually going to buy another couple of these. And I'm going to buy... I'm still scrolling through. Looking to see if I can see how many waterfalls she has. But I can't see that. So she's got one Totakalama relic, and she's got one Watcher base, and she has a few of these, but not very many, so I'm going to buy some more of those. And I think that's the main thing that I actually need her to get at this point in time. And she's bought that last one. So we spent quite a lot of money, but, you know, we have a lot of money, so that's quite all right. So let's just quickly just check, did he eat his food? Did that, because I noticed when we came that he was a bit hungry. And the red is that he's uncomfortable from being sick, and we can't unfortunately do very much about that. Except for that she's probably going to get sick from being around him. But she's been sick too, so who knows who got each other sick first. So I'm going to take them over to the trailhead, and we're going to go do some exploring. So just in case you're not actually familiar with Jungle Adventures, and I can't remember if I really showed this that much last time, but there was a cantina where we are and where we had gone to. This is where they're staying for this particular one. And that's the lot that comes with the game, but I have placed my edited version of it, which is sort of, if we do come back with family, it is very family friendly. It is pretty family friendly in the first place, but it's more family friendly now and pet friendly. And then this is the museum, which we spent a lot of time at last time. And then here's the trailhead, which is where we're heading. And then here's two other places that you can stay and rent. And then, of course, this is where they stayed at the first time because it was the cheapest one available. So we're going to head over to the trailhead, and I will see you when they get there. So we're here at the trailhead. I already have the skills tab up because I was going to say I'm going to have her go do exploring, and and there's one right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have her do this excavate together because we travel together. We are like in a group up. We can't actually have our club gathering here. I want to start her with that because I'm hoping that Abraham can continue to explore while she goes off to, opens the gates is what she's going to do. And then I'm going to have her come over here and clear path with hands because she's almost at level 10 of gardening, and this will help build her gardening skill. And we do need to max our gardening skill, which we could easily do at home because I'm sure talking to Patchy one more time would just boost her up. So he is still going, I hope, and he may get attacked. Actually, speaking of which, I don't know that we can't put anything in his inventory, so I'm going to assume that we can. And I'm going to grab a couple of things that she has in her inventory and give them to him. I don't know that a fire quencher is going to help, but I will give him one. The one that's more likely to help is the spider repellent, but she only has 3 of those. I'm kind of a little bit don't want to. I'm not very nice. Well, my priority is Charity, not Abraham, though I would like to try and look after Abraham also. So I don't know that any of this is really going to help. So what he really needs is the spider stuff, but yeah. Maybe I will give him... I was going to say maybe I'll give him one, but what I will give him is I'll give him a waterfall in the bottle in case he needs that. And I will also... I'm not going to give him food right now because there's a barbecue and we only have one of these flowers. So Anyways, we gave him one thing. I don't even know if it's much use. But let me put her back over to her skills tab, because depending on what the pop-ups are, we will answer accordingly. Though, honestly, I find if you answer to ignore whatever it is, it never seems to come out right at all. But we shall see. We never got her logic up very high, and that is one of the skills that you need. That is very handy when you are traveling in Selvadorada. But maybe before we come back with the baby, who would be a toddler, because we can't come until she's a toddler, perhaps, assuming we come back, I'll have to see, because I kind of really want to concentrate, because of course our first toddler is going to be our heir, and I want to make sure she gets the happy toddler trait. So that's going to be a priority of mine. I think I've never tried that hard, but I think it would be hard to get the top-notch toddler trait when you can't control the sim. And what did I do? I got rid of my pulled it out of my way, and I wanted it. Oh, here we go. Nestled in the jungle is what looks like an ancient pedestal of some kind. On top is a shiny treasure, clearly placed there as an offering. It's just there for the taking. Should she take it or leave it behind? And if you have high Selvadoradian culture skill, it leads to better results. And we have maxed that, so I am going to take it. And she heard rumors about such a treasure in the jungle. By recalling the lyrics from a traditional song, she follows a sequence of steps that safely deactivates the trap. The treasure is hers for the taking, so we will see what she gets when we get through to the other side. So I didn't need the skills tab up for that one, because I knew she'd maxed her culture skill. So let's see. Oh, that's her brother. And there she's feeling a little, you can tell she's not, let's see. So what I want to do is see what we got in her inventory. And let's hope it actually is a treasure and not an artifact. And it is. Look at that, 9,000. We're going to sell that on the yard sale table, and we're going to make, 3 times more. So essentially 4 times that. Because I do it with a 300% markup. So actually, one of the things she needs to do is she needs to assemble a relic. And even though we haven't been attacked yet, I think we should work on assembling this relic. So we're going to fuse it with the Watcher base. We don't necessarily have to use it. We're just going to do it because we bought these anyways. And we do have to use it at the last stage, but we don't necessarily have to use this one. I cannot remember. I always have to look at the guide to see what they do. And then to actually complete that, we need to insert a crystal. Oh, he found a fossil rock. So we're just going to do one of the ones that we bought, which is why I bought a couple of other ones. And so that means we got 500 points for doing that. And let's come here and harvest harvest all, but all there is the avocados. And let's see. So this is closed. And honestly, we got to help working on the relationship. Thanks for helping us. I had wanted to honestly propose here, but that didn't end up working out. So kind of like I said, I think I'm better to just actually excavate and hope she gets attacked. And no, we're not going to the romance festival because that will end our vacation instantly. So let's see. Or maybe I should, instead of doing excavate, I should do excavate. Can I do that? Excavate together. Oh, he's got to level 6 of archaeology. We're going to excavate together. I think that's because I had him excavating with us, but we didn't actually get anything from it. Sometimes the snake's not catching me as much. That just came by as it used to. I often would get startled in the past. If he got some dirt clumps, let's take a look at what he's gotten here. So we got fossil rock and the dirt clump. Oh, here he is. He's come. I guess he never finished the other one because I don't think he can only get 2 things, but that's all right. Hopefully he'll do this here, and I maybe should just left him doing what he was doing until he finished before I said to do this. So she got a unauthentic. Oh, I don't need him to be attacked. Oh, she got attacked. Did they both get attacked? They both got attacked at the same time. Oh, poor guy. So now we're going to excavate together. So she was able to successfully defend against that one because she used up her flour. And so he tries to think of a logical way to outsmart them, but may just be at their mercy. So I'm sure he's uncomfortable. I don't know what to say about that because I don't know. Because there is an antidote if he gets sick. I have actually never really thought about that. I'd hate for him to die, and I can't actually control him. Because I don't know that he would take an antidote if I gave it to him. Like, I could get her to get it for him, but I don't know that he would take it. It didn't even occur to me that he might get, That's not good. Because I have had my Sims get so ill that they needed the antidote, and I never let it go beyond that. So they got cured by the antidote. But I don't actually... Yeah, see, he's got the stings. Normal bee stings, but stings from the jungle are beyond painful. And I don't think that there's anything we can make to give to him that, you know, we call a meal for him to do. I'll have to see. I was going to say I might have left him at home, but I couldn't really do that because you're supposed to bring them with you. So it is what it is. When he's part of your family, that makes it more dangerous. So hopefully he'll survive, is all I can say. And I'm going to go fast. I just need her to actually get... Okay, okay. All right, so we are done with that. She is a bit hungry, so we are going to have a grilled cheese ready to eat. And probably actually a strawberry while she's at it, now that I think about it. And we're going to take her over here, and we are going to clear path with hands. And see how she goes about that. And hope she doesn't need a flower to get through it like she did the last time. So, where is she for gardening? Yeah, see, that is helping a little bit with her gardening. Probably not that much. But I guess any little bit helps. But she should get that max to 10 when she gets home. So here we go. So handiness. She is almost level 4. Oh, but we have some spider repellent. So she is having a really enjoyable hike in the jungle when she suddenly hears a Sim screaming a short ways off. She springs in the direction of the screaming and finds a Sim that is being menaced by a carnivorous plant. What should she do? So we're going to confuse the plant with spider repellent because she is only level 3 of handiness from what I can see. So he's grateful and gives Charity a bunch of stuff he collected. Okay. So let's take a look at if we can see what she got in her inventory. But before we do that, maybe what we will do is are there some... My favorite spot is open over there. And you can get treasures there, actually. Very... It's kind of dark, so I can't see. I'm trying to look. Usually there are some not dig sites, but like, dig spots that you can get crystals and stuff from, but I'm not seeing any there. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to take her over here and just have her clear path with the machete. Oh, no. Clear path with hands. Wrong option. And we will see how long that takes. And I'll be back when we get the pop-up. Well, I said I'd be back, but poor Abraham got attacked by plasma bats, and it turned out I missed that, and I should have given him a couple. So I'm going to give him a couple now, because we still have 3 left, and I'm back with Charity doing her cutting to get through this path, and hopefully nothing happens, and I'll be back when she actually gets the pop-up. Well, she got attacked by bats, so she's finished that part, so now we really need to get through. And we have another mysterious pedestal where you need Selvadoradian culture skills. So we're going to say, take it, and fingers crossed, that's the one that works. The treasure is hers for the taking. Again, wonderful. Just what we need. So, I wasn't really paying attention. Well, at least we got a good pop-up. I went to the wrong one. We're going to actually not travel there. Because I got my bearings wrong. I don't know what I think it's the dark that's confusing me. So these are the 2 that are open. This is the one that's beside the temple. And here is the temple. But you know what? Honestly, that was a good mistake to make because that was a really good reward. Let's actually see what reward we got. We got a plate worth 9,083. So I'm going to have her clear the path with hands. So that did actually count for one of the Omniscient treasures she needed to collect. So that was a very good thing. Unfortunately, this is not one that's going to be very much in our favor because she's foraging through the jungle when she almost trips over a large, strange-looking egg just lying on the jungle floor. Who knows what kind of creature is inside? What should Charity do? So we can leave the egg alone, we can examine the odd egg, and higher rocket science skill leads to better results. And I highly doubt she has much, if any, of that. She may have done a school project, but then they don't tend to work on them on their own. When you don't control them, like you can tell them to do them, you can influence them to do them, and they'll go start, but then they stop, is what I have generally found. So my guess is she doesn't have much, if any, rocket science skill, but we're gonna examine it anyways and see what happens. Oh my goodness, she was lucky. She closely examines the egg and recognizes it as an interstellar creature. She carefully rubs the egg to complete the incubation. A gentle creature is born and Charity takes it home. So we got the alien egg, but I think this part has actually gone on long enough. So we will be back in the next part with them at the temple. So took a little longer to get there because I made a mistake and went to the path to the royal baths, but you know, that worked out in our favor because she managed to get a treasure out of it, so that was really, really handy. And now we have successfully got through this one. I will take Abraham with us. I am very worried about Abraham because he's been attacked twice. So I don't really want to lose him this early in the marriage, but I would be really sad if that happened, but I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens with him. But that is it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!